Hey everybody, Papa Gord here, and reviews, I guess, more reviews, because what else have we to do right now besides watch a lot of stuff we've already seen or dust our figures? That's a rarity nowadays. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of new stuff coming in, unless you were lucky enough to get the latest wave. And yeah, I'm not lucky enough to get the latest wave yet, so I'm gonna keep going backwards and looking at some other stuff that I haven't talked about yet. So in my collection update, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll put a whatever, click the little doohickey in the corner. Then you'll probably have seen a couple of the figures that I'm going to talk about today. So this one might be a slightly long one because we're gonna look at not one but maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 figures or something. I don't know. Anyways, subscriber of the channel, Mario, is a season ticket holder for I guess Disney, Galaxies Edge, all that stuff. So he did drop me a line back. Geez, I'd like to say early November-ish, in around there. I think it was maybe one of my live streams or just one of my videos saying that I need to start putting away my nickels and dimes to save up for some of the Galaxy's Edge sets, because I really want 2 out of the 3 anyways. The droid pack, I'm in no rush for the droid pack, but with that being said, it was a hard decision on which one to pick first. But I think I picked the right one first. And anyways, this is the first order set right here. So this one had the most in it that I wanted. So again, the packaging is really nice. Tells you what is in here. So yeah, I mean, get a little, whatever. Again, in case you've never seen one of the boxes, down at the side, at the top, bottom, some little black marks or whatever, and then it opens up, and then you get more. You get this here, and then you got that there. And as you can see, I think we went over my Kylo Rens already before, so unfortunately, Kylo is never gonna see the light of day. He is gonna be from looking beyond the looking glass for him. So that's okay, because it was the other figures in here is what I wanted, between Commander Pyre and the Mountain Trooper. The Mouse Droid, that's just kind of a sort of a neat little thing to have. I mean, here you go right there. It's, you know, it's not the most detailed thing, but yeah, we got some stuff in it. It rolls, and it's not a bad size comparison. Well, here we're gonna look at him anyway. So, I mean, I'm assuming, but neat that we have one. At least it's not an astromech, or a protocol droid, or you know, another BB-8 or something like that. So it's something slightly different. But what I really wanted was more so, this was the figure I wanted out of the 4, or the 3 plus the accessory. Well, I think it's better to do it that way. So very Rogue One inspired, I would say, by the looks of the helmet. Even some of the armor pieces, it reminds me a lot of Rogue One. So, and that's not a bad thing, because I loved Rogue One. It was a fantastic movie. Again, really disappointing when you know that nobody's gonna make it past the end of that film, or the characters that you grew to enjoy on the screen anyways. So yeah, so that's the Mountain Trooper. I mean, really, not a whole lot of, you know, differences. I mean, you know, it's almost kind of like he's sort of got a bit of that longer coat style of the one, the Shore Trooper, like the commander, which I'm kind of squinting at down from here. So he's kind of got that look to him. Same with like sort of the baggy pants style, sort of the same as the patrol trooper from Solo. So he's kind of got that look to him as well. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about him. So he looks like he's a bit of a patchwork for some of the bits that are on. You know, he's got his armor plating, but the helmet just, again, slightly different enough to make me just love it. And this definitely, out of the three figures, the Kylo is complete repack, so that was never even whatever. And then Pyre, yeah, he's a gold version of the First Order troopers. Like, he's all right, but this one was the one I wanted for sure. So, and I do believe, I think his weapon is slightly different. I'll have to do some pics with him beside maybe some of the ones from Rogue One. I think the shore troopers and the tank drivers and that. So yeah, so that would be the mountain trooper. I do wish he had maybe just a little bit more color. I do dig just the one off on the upper like the upper shoulder. Not really a pauldron, but the upper armor I think looks really cool. You know, they could have maybe thrown a little splash on the helmet, or I don't know, done another piece down over here or something, just as a different contrast, I think. But other than that, I dig him. I love the looks. He's another style of a trooper. So, and with that being said as well, then you get Commander Pyre. Now, I know nothing about these ones, so here, I'm just going to read this one anyway. A fearsome First Order Stormtrooper officer, Commander Pyre stands out from the legions of identically equipped soldiers with his black and gold armor. So, it doesn't really give you a whole lot, but that's okay. And again, it's just the First Order Stormtrooper in a goldish color with a pauldron, black pauldron. I do like the fact that they've went above and beyond, I guess, and you've got the fully gold gun, so which is kind of cool. Straight black casting for that sidearm blaster pistol. So, and again, it's same kind of articulation. I find my legs are, this one anyway, is very loose. But, yeah, I mean, it's cool. Again, amongst the sea of white, this one definitely stands out. Just like Phasma being silver, now you get silver and gold, right? So, yeah, this one's, well, it's fine. I'm not happy with most of the First Order Trooper, like the generic. I constantly swear under my breath whenever I have to pick a few of them up or move some shelving bits around, and I have to move them because I think one out of I probably have close to 10 between like the Flame Trooper and the First Order Executioner and what have you, Finn in his trooper outfit, and they're just all horrible. I think I'm definitely going to look into getting some stands for those guys, because they just eventually just end up getting to the point that they just spread their legs, and then they get to a point and then down they go, and it's just like dominoes, and all mine just go down like hardcore. So yeah, so not my favorite design at all. I think they could have maybe done a little bit better, but yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with him as well. So yeah, like you can see, you know, you got nice little touches of the gold. You got like this dark gunmetal gray for these parts right here, and then just the blacks. I will say with the gold colored paint, you can pick up on all the imperfections in the paint job pretty easily. I can see them on the backs of the legs quite a bit on this one. The rest of him looks pretty clean, so that's okay. I'm all right with that. And of course, his pistol's gone down again. This is, I hate this as well. And even with the Sith Trooper, how it's got that slight angular bit for you to push in, and nothing stays in. And if you put a sidearm in there, it just falls out all the time. So it's just such a bad design for a toy, anyways, or an adult action figure. So yeah, so these were the 2 out of the 3 that I really wanted. It was really a close, coming close between the one with Hondo, because again, I don't really need another Rey, don't need another Chewbacca, but that Hondo. And I'm down with a couple of different Porgs to go with my other 2 Porgs, so at least I'd have 4 different Porgs. So that works out as well. So the Porgs and Hondo are definitely the 2 I want out of that. And then it basically just means Chewie and Rey are staying in the box. And that's a little heartbreaking, but I don't need 100% duplicate figures on the shelf. Unless they're, again, if you're trying to build a small army, then the stormtroopers and the First Order troopers and what have you, then that's okay. But I don't need like 3 exact same Reys on the shelf. But that Hondo looks fantastic, and what people are asking for them on the secondary market, I may as well just go ahead and buy the whole set. So again, I'm putting my pennies away. Mario, thanks a million for being able to pick it up and then send it out to me. I know there was a little bit of a communication issue that we ran into, but we worked through it. Package got here safe, got here perfect. So I guess when everything starts to calm down, maybe I'll have enough squirreled away to go ahead and pick up have Mario hook me up once again with the next one with the Hondo figure and the Porgs. And then I don't know, maybe I'll put the money away for getting the droids, because I don't need another BB-8 or a C-3PO or an R2-D2 and whatever is it, Rex? I can't remember what the DJ's name was, but anyways, it doesn't have as much meaning to me as it does to a lot of other people that went on Star Tours quite a bit. So I've been on Star Tours twice. So yeah, anyways, so that is gonna do it for my Galaxies Edge, my one and only Galaxies Edge set that I own. But I think 2 out of the 3 figures that came in the set, if you're looking for something different, this is probably the one to start with, because this is, I think, you get the more bang for your buck, because you're getting 2 figures that we didn't have with one that we did, and then you get the little mouse droid as well, which is really cool. So again, nice little weathering details and stuff on there for what it is. And yeah, so I'm down. So again, favorite, second favorite, mouse droid's third, Kylo, you're a solid 4. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you guys haven't lost your minds yet. I'm gonna probably work on doing some convention exclusives, since Brian has been so gracious to send me so many. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how I can do that without taking the figures out of the box or something. I don't know. I'm working on that right now. So so I figured might as well do this one. And wow, not nearly as long as I thought it was gonna be. So that's pretty good. And I guess Heavy Mando was probably one of the only other ones that I haven't done. So I guess I can do the Heavy Mando and go back to see what else I haven't done. I know I haven't done any of the Astromechs and some of the older figures, so maybe it's time to go back and do that as well. But I think the convention exclusives will be next for sure. So that's gonna do it for these guys, for myself. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. It does help the channel out. That's why I say it every time. Pretend you see the backpack of awesomeness right over here. That's where it's going to be in the next video, I promise. So we're at 470, 30 away from that magic 500, and maybe, yeah, we'll probably give that backpack away, so then I can start squirreling away for 1,000 or 750. Maybe we'll do it in 250 intervals or something. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. All the best. We'll live stream pretty soon again as well. And other than that, take it easy, eh?